All right. Last time, our party found themselves stranded in the Celestial Sea. They were saved by a crew of seafarers. Well, starfarers, I guess, is more accurate. Um, and had found a way back to their home. A few of them making a deal with the Raven Queen where they have a chance at life again even if they die. They got through the Guardian, who was very unhappy that somebody had broken the rules of transporting to this realm by slipping past it easily. And when they returned, found their home and their world in shatters. Minth, when we last left off, you were you bared witness to the both sides, Emerald Coats and the Neutralizers, fighting these creatures seeming to be made of pure magical essence. And you saw Miles take one of those bottles off of Abigail's shelf and become a flame elemental to fight them as well. What do you do?
Who's nearest to me right now, Jacob?
Who is nearest to you? Why don't you roll me a perception check?
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
I'm gonna GM layer some people here.
Give me a minute, my character sheet is incredibly freaking small. Okay.
That didn't work. I tried there. There. Okay. Well, patience is a virtue. 11. Okay. You're scanning the crowd, and for the most part, it's a blur, like just a wave of people, like a tidal wave of people, you know?
Yeah.
But that's when you see it. Something very familiar and very different from the rest of the crowd. You see a fluffy white snow leopard's tail off to the side of the crowd.
Is she fighting something?
She is a little bit back up on top of a building with a few other you'd think rangers or people who are very proficient with bows sniping at these creatures.
Well, I'm gonna jump in and fight the nearest creature.
So, okay. You jump in. Just roll me dexterity check. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. You dodge and weave through this crowd. And as you're going along, you're able to slide your way up to the nearest creature. Roll me an attack if you're going to start engaging in combat of this thing. And yeah, no, just roll me an attack. That one.
Oh,
You,
it did.
with your weapon, pierce it. And you realize that it was fighting. Well, you know, because you're a rogue, you're used to this. The closest thing was obviously fighting other people. So when you do it, it the creature takes massive damage from your sneak attack, and it just kind of dissipates. Like you hear as it's into like magical essence filtering through the air. And in front of you, the person who is fighting them, I don't have this character on this page for some stupid reason. There he is. You see Isaac, the Emerald Coat Artificer.
I'm gonna call out to him and ask him if he knows what the hell is going on here. What happened?
You're alive? He's
Yeah.
When Danny and Thatcher got back, the three of you were gone. Are all of you okay? He runs up to you and gives you a hug.
I'm gonna hug him back. I'm like, I think so. I know Alex got out. I'm not sure about Borman.
Man, we're in a real shit show here. If you couldn't tell,
Yeah. What happened,
there
Isaac?
there was a blast of energy, and most of us got really sick from it. Uh, and Danny and Thatcher came back. They must have been like behind the radius when it exploded or something. And when they came back to explain it, Abigail got the worst of it.
Oh no.
I don't know much what happened after that, but she she started glowing and pieces of rock were breaking out of the ground around her. I think
Ooh.
this is all from her.
One more question. How long have we been gone?
What, like a few days or so? It's it was no, a little longer than that. It was long enough to for Danny and Thatcher to make sure you guys were gone when they woke up.
Mm. But how long has it been since we left for this mission?
He tries to think. Time kind of got blurred a little bit. A lot of us got really, the energy got us a lot really sick. I'm guessing probably a week and a half or so.
Oh boy. Do you know where Abigail is now?
He kind of looks off into the distance where you can see all of the swirling chunks of land and things like that. I think she's at the center as he points off into the distance.
Min. Shit.
That is a lot of magic. I need to find Alex.
Okay. Um. Yeah. Roll me like. How are you getting through? There's a big crowd of people, and there is a big crowd of these magical things, um, and you've got to get to the edge of this chunk somehow.
Through form, and I'm gonna fly over everything.
You got it. You do that. And as you do that, um, one of these creatures looks at you. I'm gonna look up some 5e wizard spells.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there ain't no rest for the wizard.
Look down at it and be like, "Don't even try it."
It's just like,
Don't
no,
try.
no.
Don't try it. No, I don't want to
No,
use
I just
it.
imagine Min is probably just like,
What level spell would you
no,
like,
no.
Jacob? I have the sheet up.
I'm looking.
Okay.
I am looking specifically for some sort of
He doesn't want to
light.
let me know what's coming until it happens.
Lightning bolt is a third level
I know,
wizard spell.
I know it is, but I don't want to throw a lightning bolt at Jazz right now.
There's chromatic
I'll
orb
do that
that
one.
has lightning.
I'll do this
Oh.
one. I'll change it to thunder damage. Jazz, can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Me.
Hey, I know that spell.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
I've done
you.
it. I think I've done it.
You dodge it. You're able to fly past it pretty easily as one of these creatures of energy like screams, and you can see the shockwave of the shatter appear around you, but you're just like ah, ah, as you get away from it. And since you're a rogue and you have evasion by now, you don't take any damage.
Just did a barrel roll.
But these things can shoot spells, is what you have concluded from this.
Oh lord.
Probably not just that one spell either.
But yeah, you fly past and over the top of everybody, and you start making it to the edge. Matthew, all you see is a chunk of your hometown swirling around in this galaxy of chunks of different places. You even see the Platinum Waves cruise ship sucked up in the vortex. And the only evidence of things moving alive, question mark, is these magical beings on different chunks lower than you.
Piece of shit plan. Turn around, I kick my front door back open. I walk inside and I go upstairs and I grab an empty spell book.
And you start writing down.
I'm gonna take 10 minutes to do this, specifically so I can get a short rest and get all my spell slots back.
That's fair.
And then I'm going to drink. Since I don't have any more hit die I can expend, I'm gonna go ahead and drink my 3 minor healing potions.
Okay. Well, we'll say 3 at the most, but depending on how well your health gets up to, you can stop it at any time. So go ahead and do the healing right now.
+6.
Okay, I see.
Sorry. I'm just drinking them all at once.
Fair.
So 22 health back.
He has it instead of like a like a flagon of ale next to him. He just has his 3 health potions as he's writing his spell book down. Instead of an alcoholic author.
And then I'm gonna step outside.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna summon my phantom steed, Ichabod.
Yep. And your spectral horse, in design of your own making, of this undead, nightmare-like creature.
And on a pale horse.
It leans back, kicking its front legs, whinnying in ready for battle. And you mount that horse.
And I'm gonna take off
But
towards the
you took 10 minutes.
The cruise ship.
You take
where
10.
I'm gonna go first.
You took 10 minutes to get set up, and as you mount the horse, you see some of these magical essence creatures climbing up your rock, just getting over the lip.
I've no time for you. I'm going to cast Army of the Dead. 12 ghouls rise up from the earth.
Yep.
Clear a hole.
As these magical essence creatures are starting to, like, a small wave of them is starting to roll over your rock, your ghouls rush into battle, and there's now a fight of the undead versus these beings. Necrotic energy, fire,
and then
thunder,
and I are just gonna fuck off going towards the cruise ship.
lightning, everything is just flying as you leave. There is an explosion of magical energy behind you as the battle is commencing. And you're not sure if this is gonna work. Your horse is riding, and it takes a step off the edge.
My horse is what? I'm sorry, my connection is wavering.
Your horse is you're riding your horse, and you're not sure how well it's going to go. And it takes a step over the edge. And it continues to fly through the swirling energy.
Old cowboy went riding out one dark and windy day.
As its ethereal form is keeping it on the magical vortex. Borman, last we left you, you saw that Otto and Gimbo were protecting the orphanage using what they could. Gimbo using his illusion crown helmet to summon some of his creations to distract these things, even though they couldn't get hurt. And Otto attacking the ones that get close with a sword and a shield. What do you do?
I'm gonna... Screw it. Hefting them all.
You pick up all of the children.
Wait, what?
No, oh, okay, that's what I
I said
thought you said.
mall.
Oh, mall. I thought you said pick them all. Pick them.
Heft up all.
Yeah. Okay, you pick up your mall.
Am I currently outside right now, or?
You were inside when you teleported back.
Do I see them fighting?
Yeah, you see the two of Gimbo and Otto fighting. So
Soft hands.
you do what? Sorry, you
And
lagged.
just head straight out the door.
Oh, you head straight out the door. Okay.
Well, dust off the hands.
Okay.
Or are you doing that? Are you doing that fucking? What's his name? He played Superman.
Oh, shit. I don't remember.
Fucking.
Is it like an older Superman?
No, the new one.
Oh, the new one, Henry Cavill.
Are you doing that Henry Cavill thing from Mission Impossible,
He's
where
like,
like you punch your arms in the air twice, do that fucking reload with your fist?
Oh,
No.
That'd be so fucking cool. Reloading your gun.
So yeah, you dust off your hands and you head outside, right?
Yep.
You head outside, and the image of this it's unbelievable. Like, you've seen some unbelievable shit in the while you've been working here, but like, this is crazy. The world is broken into pieces as far as you can tell. Like, there's chunks of places you've seen from everywhere. This is the first time you're seeing this. And you see these magical essence beings are climbing up over the side of the wall. Roll me a perception check, since you're still not fully into the fight yet. 17. As you're walking through, you're surveying the chunk that you're on, and you can see that up a bit, that this chunk kind of has a slant to it, like a part of a hillside. And you can kind of see some other survivors from this chunk are starting to gather at the top. What do you do?
can I see who the survivors are from here, or?
You can all you can tell is it's like civilians from this area of the town that got lifted up.
And the orphanage is still pretty much structurally stable.
The orphanage is pretty much still structurally stable. It looks like that Gimbo and Otto have done a really good job at keeping any of these things from getting close. But you don't know how long that's going to last.
I see, Matthew.
Yeah.
Look at his horse. His horse is amazing.
Don't give it a lick. You'll get some diseases. Please don't stroke on his mane. It'll pull out his brain.
Ugh.
I'll go over assist Gimbo and Otto first.
Okay, so roll me some attacks. You know. Pull out.
Yeet.
I like how
Yeet.
y'all have returned literally in the middle of the Order 66 on the Jedi Temple. And meanwhile, Alex is just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
Nobody follows plans anymore.
You smack some of these creatures and they dissipate into the magical energy the same way that Jazz did. And you see like Otto is also hitting them. You're using Gimbo's illusion to your advantage. But there's so many of them. You're not quite sure how well it's gonna go.
So I look over to Otto and I ask, there are chances of surviving here? Or there, I point over to like the hill where the other survivors are.
Otto blocks one of their attacks and looks up, and you see his eyes flicker as he's scanning the area, and he's like, "It seems we have a better chance of survival in the higher ground."
All right.
And you look at the crowd of these things, and you see it's over. I have the high ground. You see that one of these more icy blue ones starts swelling up with its energy and spits snowballs at you. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god, it's the snowball storm.
But don't forget you have danger sense, so you have advantage on this throw.
Well,
Bruh.
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 That was 2 8s.
Bruh.
You're smacked by these snowballs, and it does 6 cold damage. It's not too much, but it sends a chill down your spine for sure.
Unless Alex finds Borman's body, he's gonna assume he died fighting the Kiri.
And that's fair. But yeah.
Well, he assumes all of you died.
So you take some snowballs. What's your next plan of action?
The kid's moving to the hill. I'll cover you.
You said get the kids moving to the hill?
Yeah, I'll cover you.
Okay. So you stand like a bulwark, and Gimbo runs over and jumps on your back. You can't do this alone. And his giant Mojigla is there as well, still distracting a big chunk of the creatures for you.
Mojigla.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, that name.
You can tell that Gimbo is tired from using the energy of this helmet and, his imagination to fight. But Otto runs off, and you've never seen a robot run before, but it's fast. As the hydraulics kick in, he goes.
He grew a mouth just to say fast, and the earth exploded.
So again, Gimbo's still right there.
What, John?
Gimbo's still right there.
Gimbo's on your back.
Normally gives him a pound on the head with a smile.
Okay.
And then he tosses him towards Otto, yelling, "Up!"
Otto, like a wide receiver, holds his hands out to catch the goblin. And he does, and the surprise that, you know what, I'm going to have Gimbo roll a Constitution check. Oh, it's just going to be that. Oh no. The giant illusion fades away, and the rest of the creatures, confused, but shift their focus towards you in the orphanage. But you can see that Otto and Gimbo have started evacuating the orphanage. Jazz.
what's up?
You make it to the edge of your chunk of earth, and you see so many of them. You're not sure how many of them are gonna be stable, but you see a fountain from the town square go by on its own chunk of land. Some of the metal from the 5 cities or 5 centuries. You see a part of the mushroom forest go by. You've got to figure out your way across here. I know you can fly, but
Would have been surprised if you saw the caterpillars just beyond the tree and just be like, "Wee!"
you see the cemetery from Felden. You see everything.
Oh no.
What?
Just I know I'm gonna have to roll saves to get across this.
Oh, you're so funny. But you're right. You can pick a chunk of land from any location you have been to and try to make it there.
Does she see the green light heading straight towards the cruise ship?
It's kind of swallowed up by the rest of the other magical energy that's around. And especially that you're a horse size in this giant.
You're trying to pick out a star out of a full
Yeah.
night of stars.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I would ask if I could try to perceive it, but I don't even think I'd know it's there.
You can roll a perception check in general if you would like.
Yeah, I would like to do that,
That's
actually.
fine. An 11. You're too focused on the things closer to you that you're like, I could probably make that. As
Well,
you're not quite sure.
I'm gonna try to get to a chunk of the illusionary forest, I think.
Of the, alrighty. Yes! Okay, so you see it, and you're like, I recognize that place, I know it's stable. You think,
The most unstable place we've been.
you think that the ground is stable because of the root systems of the different plants that are there, holding it together.
Okay.
I can say that. That's common knowledge. So I need you to roll me an acrobatics check. You are flying there for sure, but there's a lot. It's a meteor storm, for
that
lack of a
seems
better
fair.
term.
And Jazz, it should be easy for you.
You take a running dive. And as you go, you're taking like a pencil dive going towards it. And open your wings to a glide and to avoid many of the different chunks of debris. And you weave and dodge through all of these different pieces and do a tuck and roll, landing in the illuminated forest. It's not dark. It's bright as hell because there's not much canopy. But roll me a perception check after since you've landed now. Nice. And you hear it. A small cry for help.
I'm gonna go towards that sound.
The closer you get, the more you realize it's in your head and not a vocal thing. And you walk to a very familiar sight of a large tree with some mushrooms toppled over. And you see a large glowing butterfly trapped underneath, not too big of, like, it's like a sapling tree. But it's in such a way that it's pinned to the ground.
I'm
God, the
gonna
rogue is gonna get the luck feat.
I'm gonna free the butterfly.
Okay. I need to look at skills and see what I can give you that will give you help to this one. You're doing this. Oh boy. I'll have you roll a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Try and squeeze the butterfly out.
Yeah. You're trying to help this butterfly. You're able to just get it to wiggle its way out. And it takes off into the sky. You feel a surge. And as it takes off into the sky, it flies around this swirling mass of rock and cities and forests and everything, and all of you see it fly through the sky. Everybody. And you're filled with a magical energy. And everybody is given 1 point of luck. A point of luck is you can re-roll a failed save.
Ooh.
Everybody is given it.
Okay, good to know.
And as it makes its rounds, everybody roll me a perception check.
Oh.
That's a 23. That's a 24.
Come on, Alex, roll 25.
I don't think he can. Matthew? Did we lose him?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
No, yeah, now we can hear you.
Okay, what am I rolling? Perception?
Oh, yeah, perception.
Oh, 15.
That's fine. Everybody sees this. It's not too hard to see, unless you rolled under a 10. You all see a giant celestial hand from the center of the vortex try to swat the butterfly out of the air. And it spooks it. And the creature, the butterfly, flies off away from the carnage. All right. Alex, you're riding with the sea of swirling magic. It's not really a sea. The vortex. The vortex.
I imagine to anybody like that can actually see me.
Yeah.
You remember in the Ghost Rider movie when the caretaker
Yeah.
shows up on that horse?
Yeah.
That effect is going on, but I'm just
Yeah.
kind of running through the air.
It's not like fire, but it's like a magical energy just
It's the
flaming.
green ghastly
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
And I'm making my way straight for the cruise ship because I have a plan.
You're making your way straight to the cruise ship. So you're heading towards it. And this horse, like, you can feel it kind of sinking a little bit, and you know you have to land every so often. So you do. You basically bound off pieces of rock every so often, and you hit one. Not hit one, but you land on one that is a chunk of the Colosseum, like half of it. And you're sitting, and you landed on an upper section of it, but you can kind of see down below that there are more of these magical beings, and you see the fucking king of Hammerclasp fighting to defend his people against these things. Like, you've had pretty much really one interaction with him at the beginning. Like, he was, the ever-present dwarf in golden armor, but like, and you've heard stories. But to see him in action, it's pretty incredible.
How many of them are coming up to him at the moment?
There's dozens of them. There's dozens of them everywhere.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Magic Missile, and then use the ring to expend another one. So just 4 bolts go into 4 different creatures that are about to hit him.
Yeah.
And then I keep going.
You
I tip my hat and gotta go. Bye.
You do that, and like the fucking Lone Ranger in the night, just rear back on your horse and go forward.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. You paused and then fast forwarded audio for me.
It's just like the Lone Ranger in the night, just
Okay.
tipping your hat and riding off in the distance.
Riding off into the swirling vortex.
Yeah.
Oh God, is Alex a Western?
Alex is a Western.
Alex lives a fucking Western life.
Roll me. You're riding this horse and you're going through. I want you to roll me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics?
Yes.
Fuck.
No.
Fuck.
I'm glad it's dexterity and not strength. 14.
You are riding. Some pieces of debris smack into your horse a little bit and kind of veer it off of a path you were going. And the horse hits another chunk of land, and instead of like correcting itself, you get flipped off of the back of your horse and start tumbling across a very familiar landscape. It's dust and dry and dirt. And it's almost like a very familiar setting to a cowboy like yourself. Get up, partner. This is no place to die. As a hand
Brush
reaches
myself
out,
off. Well, if it ain't the sheriff.
he pulls you up. The hell is going on here?
I'll be honest with you, I got no clue. I've been adrift in the celestial sea for apparently a little while now.
Ugh.
What have I missed?
Well, I mean, there was a big shock of energy that racked the land. Many people were talking about it. And then shit, stuff started ripping out of the goddamn ground.
Well, you can't blame this one on Miles.
He gives a hearty
me.
laugh. Yeah. Get his
Or
horse
me
up.
in this instance.
Get his
But-
horse up. And you see a few of the
Appreciate
other townsfolk, the deputy, go and help your horse up after it had stumbled. And it's kind of, it's like freaking out a little bit because it's a horse.
It's my zombie horse.
Like, he looks, that ain't the strangest thing we've seen all day.
It's how I'm getting around.
Shit.
It was this or giving myself the ability to fly, and quite frankly, I like westerns.
Shit, if you figure out how to get across this goddamn place, like, do it.
Well, you see that boat up there?
Oh
And I
shit.
point at it.
Is that the Platinum
I'm going
Waves?
to that.
Damn.
I'm going to that, and I ain't gambling.
That's true. Deputy,
They've
duck!
got a.
He takes a shot, and you see one of the creatures just dissipate.
I take it you got things under control here.
Shit, as best as we can. Luckily, we got a wall in what's left of our town.
Well, I mean, shit. Fortune favors the bold, I suppose.
Fortune
But-
favors the prepared.
I hope you didn't want to ride on that boat.
He looks. Just get this shit settled, man. Like, that's all I ask.
I'm bringing down the hammer of law,
We're a
and
tough.
I climb back up onto my horse.
We're a tough group of people. You know that. We got this.
Damn Skippy. Yeah. I'm gonna take off with the horse again towards the ship.
Yeah. Goddamn, I love it. Is John back? That's a question because he said BRB, and I will
don't
skip
believe
him.
he is.
I guess I'm gonna skip him for now. Jazz, you find yourself in the illuminated forest. And I'm guessing you've made your way to another edge of this chunk of rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're looking around. God, does it not look pretty? The direction you've chosen is closer to the center. Like, you seem to be going towards the center in the way that you've picked out. It's getting violent. Like, you know that there's probably a way that you got to do this. But I want you to roll me another perception check.
Ugh.
Okay. You see many chunks of land. You see one with a man just kind of standing, staring towards the center. Towards the epicenter, looking at it like a seafarer staring at the eye of a hurricane.
Do I recognize the man?
You have an idea, but you're not quite sure.
And it is closer to the epicenter, right?
Yes, he is on a piece of land that you could probably fit 5 people on comfortably. Like that small.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna.
Okay, what I missed?
We skipped your turn for a bit, but we'll be back to you.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna go ahead and make my way over towards his chunk.
I want you to make me 2 acrobatics checks.
2 acrobatics. Okay.
Like I said, you're getting closer to the center. Ooh, that's spicy.
Oh.
You
Oh,
are.
that's my chunk.
You have a solid. We'll get back to you, John. You have a solid running start, but a couple of pieces knock you a little bit out, and you grab onto the ledge of that piece of that one that you're trying to jump to. And the man helps you up. Like you see a hand extended in offering to help. I'm guessing you take it.
Yeah.
And you look up and you look right into Christopher's face. And he pulls you up.
Christopher, am I glad to see you?
I've got you. I've got you.
Thank you.
And since John is back and you landed here, we'll go back to John a little bit and we'll come back to this.
Okay.
John, you've been fighting, man. I want you to roll me like 4 attacks. Okay. Oh.
Sure.
You hit like 3 of them dissipate really fast and easy, and then like one of them is able to. It's close. It's gonna take a little bit of a smack at you as it blasts some of its spells. I'm just gonna throw all of the ice attacks at John. Um, uh, let's see here. I'm gonna make a ranged spell attack for this one. This one won't be too high. Oh, it'll be a +6. Oh, I hit with a 22, probably. And an ice knife sticks into you. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, you start, and then make me a dexterity save as an ice knife sticks into your body. Oh, that's. You have advantage because remember, danger sense.
Oh.
Okay. I mean,
Forgot.
you met it anyway, but you'll take half of that, which is 2d6s. So you took 3 from the initial, and then 2d6 piercing, I believe, and then 5 more. So you took 8 altogether, and it's like a cold blast of damage, and you can see that the last of the children have been evacuated and are starting to move up the hill. Otto holding up to the rear. What do you do?
Start doing a fighting retreat.
Yeah, you're doing a fighting retreat. You're backing up. Make me 2 more attacks. Yeah, you smack them, and the creatures dissipate. And you were able to get enough time to kind of back up further, and eventually you and the rest of the group make it up the hill. And you hear some heavy armor and small feet run to the front of the crowd. And there are 2 figures side by side with you, ready to fight.
I'm wondering when you two show up.
You're alive. We were wondering when you were gonna show up. Thatcher, not now. We need to stop these things where they stand. Yeah, I guess you're right. We got everybody else up here. It looks like we missed a building. So, how's it going, big guy? He kind of gives you a swat to your belly.
Oh God, everyone's dead.
This is some shit. That's all I'm gonna say on that. And you see a good chunk of enemies coming up closer to you, and you see the magic of whoa, what's that spell? I'm looking at Warlock 5th level spells for the first time. Ooh. you see the magic come from Thatcher, and he blasts a just shock wave of magic, of necrotic magic, and any of those creatures dissipate and explode, and many of the dead bodies around the base of the civilians that died rise undead and start fighting them. He looks at you. That was
I knew there was something about Thatcher I liked.
that was interesting. You can see Danny kind of grimacing at the sight of all the undead, but she's not going to fight it right now.
Not the time.
She has more important things to worry about.
Yeah.
It's just more like has the realization of Aston March to my left, Necromancer to the right.
Well, Warlock to your right. So
Yeah.
It's a literally, you have a paladin and a warlock to each of your sides. Roll me a perception check, John. Okay. You can kind of see it, but you see... It seems that the Platinum Waves cruise ship is coming towards you, but you're not quite sure. All right, Jazz, we're going back to you. You're standing on this piece of rock in the swirling, close to the swirling vortex. The winds are powerful. The magic energy is strong. Pieces of debris and dust are kind of hitting off of you. It hurts a little bit, but it's not like too much to do damage. It's like hail. And it's the two of you standing on this piece of rock together.
I'm gonna ask Christopher, what's happening to Abigail right now?
He looks. The gramophone's magic. It corrupted her. She was already a bit unstable to begin with, I'm sure you understand. He takes
So how do we...
He takes a big sigh. We were starting to reconcile. It's sad to see this.
How do we stop it?
He looks at you with mournful eyes. She has to die.
There's got to be another way.
I wish there was. And this, he looks around. You think that none of this is going to, or any of this is going to be fixed even if we stop it. She's going to be hunted like a witch from the olden days. Our time on this world's over, and this has proven that to me.
I hate to say it, but I don't see you making a good comeback from this.
We tried to help the world. And in the end, look what we've just done. This is our fault. We know it is. I know it is. I'm sure deep down she does. That swirling energy and rage.
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah?
While they're having this conversation, a message plays into Minth's head. Minth, this is Alex. I hope you made it out of there. We're making a Queen's Gambit. I'm going to try and get everybody on the boat. Meet me there. And the same plays in Borman's head.
Okay.
You know, Christopher sees Mint like twitch a little bit.
Are you all right?
I hate it when he does that.
Your companions are alive. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah. Well, Alex is, at least. Maybe Borman, who knows?
Unfortunate that we can't quite know. I don't know how many of my men, how many of the civilians or the NHQ or anybody who's still here is alive or dead.
Jacob, as the time progresses,
Mm-hmm.
Alex is just sending cantrip after sending cantrip to everybody he knows.
That's fair. And people are getting
He's
messages.
sending the same message to everybody to go to the boat.
Yep. And everybody's getting the message. And sending doesn't, you can't send a message back, right? Or
Right. Some people can.
Okay.
I think it has to be less than 25 words, though.
Okay.
It's like a tweet.
You hear somebody just go, finally someone has a plan.
Well, I only sent it to people I know, so who said that?
Who said that? You hear it. It's Thatcher. But that's the kind of thing you'd expect to hear back from him. Finally someone has a plan.
Alex is gonna make a sigh of relief, like, oh, thank God he's alive.
And you also hear a reply, Alex.
Yeah, probably Borman would say something too.
Only you would come up with something like this.
Oh, thank fuck.
All right, Jazz.
I'm gonna send one more message to Borman. I've never been so happy to hear your stupid fucking voice, big guy.
Oh man.
You just hear the sigh.
Yeah, what does Mint say?
I'm gonna look at Christopher and be like, well, do you want to accompany me to the cruise ship? It seems Alex has a plan.
He looks at you. I've got something I need to try. And don't mourn for me.
Hey, Christopher, wait. Look, you're the only one that can give us information on this. Don't go do something stupid. Try to help us out. You dying isn't going to help.
He looks. As long as we're in this realm, we're mortal. And I know that you all know that. He looks. Did anybody take a vial from her store? Anybody?
Fuck, Mint doesn't know. Oh no, she saw it.
Mint was the
Miles.
one who saw it and pointed it out to me.
Yeah, somebody did. And I think it might have been Miles, because I saw him drink a vial and turn into flame elemental.
He rubs his chin. Good. That means she doesn't have as much magic. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Most of those vials were her own.
So she was neutralizing herself.
Yes. This you see right now, that's her. That's her full image.
Oh my god. Do you think that means that there's a chance we could neutralize her without killing her?
Well, you'd have to find the box. And he kind of looks around. I'm not sure where it's at. But I could fight her right now and keep her distracted as much as I can. He opens.
Alex has also sent the message to Abigail.
You just hear agony back.
Oh.
He opens his suit jacket, and you see he has a vial himself. And this is mine. And he pulls it out. And he stares at it for a long time.
I really think it'd be better if you just come with us. You don't have to do this, Christopher.
puts it back. And he looks at you. Whatever this may turn out to be, make it fast by the end of it. That's all I ask. Where do we go? He looks around at the chunks of debris.
We're heading to the cruise ship.
He looks. I'll do what I can. And he raises a hand up and starts pulling one of the chunks of rock to you.
Holy crap.
Damn it, Matthew.
Anyway. Let them fight! And as you take a step onto it, he starts commanding this chunk of rock to go towards against the current, by the way, towards the cruise ship.
Shit.
Alex, you are riding heavy and fast.
Oh boy, I hope I get an extra long session.
And you start catching up to the cruise ship. I need you to make another acrobatics check.
Another acrobatics?
Yep.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, you see a piece of debris and the horse does a fucking kickflip off of it. As you continue to go. You're not sure how that happened, but you're not going to complain. And
hell yeah, I did a kickflip on a horse.
And you continue to ride hard and fast, and this horse is starting. You're straining your spectral horse at the speed you're going.
I'm aware.
And it starts to dissipate as it's running. And you make it so close to the cruise ship.
I'm gonna leap off.
There you go. Make me another acrobatics check. And you're jumping.
Actually, no, Misty Step. Misty Step onto the thing.
You jump.
Level Misty Step.
And you see you're not going to make it. And you Misty Step onto the boat and stumble in. And with one last whinny, your horse fades into the sunset.
Rest well, Ichabod.
Rest well. You see that the cruise ship's already full of people from many of these different areas. It's been picking people up along the way. And you hear in the distance on the front of the ship, "Rattle 'em, boys!" and the sound of a machine gun. The sound of multiple machine guns.
Oh.
Are they shooting at me?
No,
Okay.
but you hear shooting.
I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy and scream out, "Bones Malone, where are you?"
We're in the front of the ship, you see. They're climbing on board.
Jacob,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the ring off.
Ooh.
I'm gonna channel all my magic into it
Uh-huh.
and set off a series of magic missiles in every direction.
The ring.
Just I'm gonna blow up this ring by overcharging the enchantment on it because I'm an enchanter now and I know how to do that.
Okay. The ring glows white hot with magical energy, and you see the magic missiles. The ring explodes like a hail of thorns, but they're not thorns.
It's like Yondu's arrow.
But it's in every direction. Like, you know the spell Hail of Thorns, but instead it's magic missiles. And they arc all around everywhere, into the front and the sides of the boat, slamming these creatures, and you see the magical energy kind of mist upwards as you blasted these things. The gunfire ceases, and you hear many footsteps of many of the bouncers in suits run up to you. You Alex Dahl?
Damn right.
With us.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go with them.
Yeah, like the Secret Service, you are walked to the front of the ship. And Bones Malone is sitting there, and there are bullet casings all over the deck of the ship. Like, it's hard to walk. There's so many of them.
Wow, I've entered difficult terrain. My movement is halved.
He looks at you. I never thought I'd hear your voice again.
I never thought I'd see your ugly mug. Listen,
He laughs and his teeth chatter.
listen, I got a plan and you might not like it.
He looks at you. What's your idea?
Well, my understanding of the arcane is true. And if what I heard from Abigail means anything, this vortex is Abigail.
Eh.
I've seen an arm reach up and swat the lucky butterfly, so that tells me that she has a corporeal form somewhere.
That's what the hell that thing was? Shit.
Yes. This boat is the only thing I know of with an engine that can stabilize itself through a cosmic sea such as this.
You're damn right it is.
We're gonna turn it into a fucking missile.
His jaw falls off. Like, actually hits the ground.
I know.
Keith picks up Bones Malone's jaw and gently puts it back into place. You're telling me
Thank
we're gonna
you.
blow up? You're telling me we're gonna blow up the Platinum Waves?
Well, let me ask you this. We do this, we win, we save the day. And everybody knows that the Platinum Waves, the most exclusive casino in the entire world,
I love it.
was used as an instrument of destruction to take down the big bad evil. Do you know how many donations you're going to get a brand new boat? You could build 2 Platinum Wave ships with that.
He kind of sets his jaw into place and he's just like, I see what you mean, kiddo. Indrid,
Now.
full steam ahead!
Now the question is, you willing to play the Queen's Gambit?
Queen's Gambit. I love gambling. He flicks a coin.
All right. Now we got some people to pick up. I know where we're going to put them.
We actually have been able to steer this goddamn boat. I don't know how. I don't want to know why. Let's get going.
Now here's the thing. Everyone on this boat is going to need to get off. Except you and me. And whoever you trust to steer this thing.
He kind of looks. Do we have a big enough chunk of Earth we can offload all these people on?
I'm thinking NHQ might not be too terrible a place.
I see. Well, point us in the direction.
I'd point to NHQ.
I see. Alrighty, I see a hilltop over there with some other people as well. I think we should get them first.
Gotcha. Also, the rest of my crew is still alive. The Lapis Wisps, here to fuck shit up.
I see. Alright.
And I'm going to go ahead and cast Mage Armor on myself to give myself the armor I need.
Of course. And that boat...
Now my AC is an 18 again, guys.
You feel that boat turn and creak. Like, it is a powerful ship, but this is a powerful vortex. Like, it is 2 instruments of magical strength fighting against each other. But it's gonna hold.
You know what I'm gonna do now?
What?
I'm gonna go down to the engine.
Uh-huh.
Where the magic core is that's powering this vessel.
There is so much magic pushed into the outside of the boat to keep it safe that many of the hidden doors and stuff are open because it just can't force itself to do it anymore.
I'm gonna take my necrotic orb.
Yeah.
I'm gonna press it up against the core that's making the ship go.
Oh.
And I'm gonna blast the magic out of the necrotic orb into that core, so it has even more strength.
You don't even have to. The moment your thought is like, this is your power, the Philosopher's Stone absorbs it. and it's swirling with that necrotic energy as well as its own magic.
And now the jet stream that is pushing this thing through has turned a sickening necrotic green.
Do you go back up to the top of the ship?
Yeah.
You do. And as you do, you can hear different kinds of creaking. The boat is doing something. And by the time you get to the top, you can see it. The
Have I
entire
created a mech?
the entire belly of the boat is a rib cage on top
Hell
of the
yeah!
bones.
Turn the boat into a mech.
It's not like it's a mech, but it has undead transformation.
Nice.
Um,
Sorry about the
And it
design
goes.
change, Bones. Just something I
he looks.
thought I'd add my
That's metal
personal
as
touch
fuck,
to.
kid.
Bones Malone's Space Needle. Let's go.
Let's go. Everybody who is going to the boat sees this transformation. You don't know what happened. You don't know why it did what it did, but you know it's because of Alex.
Necromantic mech.
You know it's because of Alex. Jazz and Christopher, you make it actually to the hillside where Borman and all of those civilians are with Danny and Thatcher.
I kind of give Christopher a confused look.
And he looks. It seems the boat's coming here for the pickup. And I see there's a few faces I recognize here. And he looks over into the crowd, and you see, well, the back of Borman's head. And the back of Danny's head. But Thatcher's too short, so you can't see him.
Mint uses her wings and takes off and like tackle hugs Borman.
Borman is a
While
rock.
he's fighting things.
Probably feels something on his back.
You feel something on your back, a familiar acrylic nails and leathery wings.
Acrylic nails and leathery wings.
Second berserker.
Thatcher looks up. Shit, it's good for you to finally join us, sweet cheeks. And you can see now that there's also that army of undead fighting as well. Like,
Wait, is Alex here?
You're goddamn right.
I want to go ahead and give Thatcher a hug and like a thump on the back and be like, glad to see you made it, you old coot.
Yeah. It takes a little bit more than just a stupid fucking gramophone to kill my ass.
Borman, when you say is Alex here, one of those ghouls' head 180s around and not just.
Yeah, like, some of the undead that Matthew had summoned had made its way to you guys. You don't know how! Matthew doesn't know how! Alex doesn't know how! But, like, there's some undead zombies that Thatcher summoned, and then some ghouls that just showed up somehow.
Oh.
And you see the boat. It's getting closer and closer and closer, and there's a swirl of necrotic energy that it's riding in on.
Bones, a guitar, if you would.
He pulls out a guitar made of bones.
I start playing Ghost Rider on the guitar. and I use thaumaturgy on the guitar so that sound is just amplified.
And you guys hear it like, what? As the ship screeches to a halt next to the hillside. And some ramps are let down, and many of the civilians start piling on. Like, this is their escape. And Christopher taps your guys' shoulders. It's just like, looks like this is our ride.
Apparently.
Jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. Is that Christopher?
He walks on board and he's like, it's good to see you're here too.
Good to see you too. Listen, as happy as I am to see you, I've got a different task for you.
Yes.
I need you to start pulling land towards that hill. Try to reshape everything.
He looks at the hill. He's like, "What do you want me to do?"
Well, obviously, it's just a hill.
Mm-hmm.
We got a hell of a lot more people somewhere out there in the ether. So I want you to start plucking pieces out of the sky like the god that I know you are and put the world back together.
I'll do what I can.
We're going to launch a missile at Abigail's fucking head.
I see. He nods and grabs the piece of land that you guys had just left off of with his telekinesis, and starts dragging it with the boat. Like,
we're gonna need to be saving other people, but in addition, this boat ain't coming back. So I hope you really didn't like that Philosopher's Stone.
Oh man, you're gonna have to talk to Bones about that one.
Oh, we've already spoken.
Good. And they start dragging it with
we've
you.
reached an awesome decision. Bones.
And your next stop is NHQ, but you have some time. The three of you are together again.
I'm gonna
How'd
go
y'all
ahead
get
and
past the curing?
I'm gonna go ahead and slap Alex on the back. Be like, glad to see you made it.
I'm gonna be honest. I expected to see y'all with a hell of a lot more scorch marks. What happened? I went through the portal, and the last thing I remember is getting my foot burnt.
You see Borman covered
well,
in frost.
How did? Never mind.
Danny fucking throws, like, sticks her blade into the hole and gives Matthew the biggest fucking hug.
Good to see you too, Danny.
This is a strong woman, my guy. And you're
I'm
a
aware.
wizard.
I'm aware.
And she looks at all of
She's
you.
scratching my mage armor. Help!
She sets you down and looks at all of you, and it's just like, holy shit! Not all of you. All of you are so fucking worse for wear right now. Give me. Let me help you all out. I need to look
I'm actually perfectly fine.
at paladin stuff. Hooray for
Oh
paladins!
my God, Alex, how are you? You've been assumed dead for 4 weeks. Not a scratch.
Hasn't been nearly that long, but yeah, I get what you mean. Oh, perfect.
But see, my death has been greatly exaggerated.
How much health?
The events of my death were greatly exaggerated. Fucking mega mind quote.
That's hilarious. So okay, and then I have. All right, so she goes over to Mint and Borman and is like, let me patch you guys up a little bit. And she lay on hands as the two of you. Jazz, you get 30 health, and John, you get 20.
Jesus.
thank you, Danny.
She smiles and nods. Of course, you guys need to be at your full strength as much as you can.
Borman pops a greater pot.
Fair enough.
It's like you never notice, but you just see him like a pot, like a little potion coming down that's empty already. She's like, what?
Thatcher's just like, I knew that drinking skill would come in handy at some time. He looks at Alex. Hey, kid, I took a page out of your book. And he,
You
as
took
he,
a what? I'm
took
sorry, you cut out after I took a...
I took a
Yeah.
page out of your book, as he points down at the undead army fighting the things.
Not bad, but you left their skin off, and I point at my army of ghouls.
You left their skin on?
Left their skin off.
He looks, I didn't have any choice on where my dead bodies came from. I don't think you did either.
Just pluck them from the ground. It's actually a lot more eco-friendly than going around killing people.
I didn't kill anybody for this. This is just dead civilians.
Oh shit, really? I've been carrying around this sack of bones. Toss him the bag of bones.
He fucking, it like collapses on him and he hits the ground really hard. He's like, get these fucking bones off me. I'm tiny.
Borman helps him up.
Thank you. And as you're going,
More like as he picks him up, he also brings him like near his head and it's just like whispers, we're also gonna have a talk later.
oh,
And just puts him down.
I see.
Just like leaves it. there.
He gets the "oh, I see" voice. Jazz, as you're talking, a big, strong man picks you up and gives you a hug, as it's Keith, who's happy to see you. Um, you've been mostly
Who's again?
it's the Goliath.
Oh,
He's just like
I go ahead and hug him back.
he's just like it's good to see you. Like you haven't written in a while. I was worried something happened to you.
Sorry, I was on a mission, and that's kind of what started all this. I haven't had time.
It's fine. Well, we'll
Did you
just
get my letters?
save the world.
The most sensitive of Goliath.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear, you've got a little scratch on your head. Here, let me just put a band-aid on that. Little Hello Kitty band-aid.
The Minotaur,
Powerpuff Girls.
the Minotaur spooky boy, is just like, all right, we're heading full steam to that island, as he points down at the one that has the NHQ on it. And you hear Indrid just like, aye, aye, and he fucking spins the wheel and the boat does a hard turn.
We need to roll a check for that.
Nah.
Alex is unfazed.
Like,
considering what we just had to deal with.
the three of you have been on a boat recently, so you're not too worried about it, but everybody else kind of
Alex
lists.
surfed on a horse in a cosmic sea.
Yeah! And
This is nothing to him.
the most disappointing part about that is that nobody ever saw you do it. Nobody will ever
I
believe
know,
you.
that's the worst part.
Well,
I
that's not
imagine
true.
Myth
That's not
just
true. I'm
kinda-
sure Bones Malone saw it.
they saw you riding it, but nobody saw the kickflip.
I see. Damn.
Yeah.
I imagine a second she sees that that wheel spinning, she just kind of takes off into the air and levitates.
And you guys head to it, and you make it, and you still see there's still the Emerald Coats and NHQ fighting, and the Miles, the Flame Elemental, as the magic has not worn off of him yet.
I'm gonna take a step forward.
Mm-hmm.
I want everybody to prepare to be amazed. And I'm gonna use my Army of the Dead spell to bring my army forth
Oh, jeez.
and send them running through the streets, killing anything that glows or isn't a fire elemental.
Okay. Yeah, they do that. Like these hordes of undead are just running through. Like they spawn behind the allied forces and run through them to get to it. Like it's terrifying. The Lost's turn. That's what I was thinking.
Activity.
And
I thought John would appreciate that one.
like some of them get like, they beat and destroy a good chunk individually each, but eventually they die out as the magic energy is, a lot. But they're able to clear out before you lose the rest of them, before you lose all of them.
Okay.
And the fucking NHQ people and Emerald Coats all collapse on the ground of exhaustion.
I'm gonna
Infected.
I'm gonna hop down from the boat and I'm just gonna walk like I own the fucking place to NHQ. And I'm gonna start picking people up.
Miles is the only one who's not exhausted, but that's because he has a amount of magical energy he's pulling from.
Anybody know where Venus is?
Anybody? And somebody points to his shop, which is in orbit to the NHQ. And you see, fucking, give me a second. Let me pull up wizard spells.
This would be sorcery.
Oh, sorcery spells. Excuse me. You are correct. Thank you.
World's most powerful sorcerer.
You see a meteor swarm hit the
Let me
fucking...
see that 9th level spell. Yeah!
You see a meteor swarm hit Venus's shop, and just pieces of, like, wood and magic items go flying off into the abyss, and Bean is just standing now on top of rubble, alone, just with his beard flailing in the wind, with his with that like
Venus!
the 1 foot up pose on like a hilltop, you know?
He's Captain Morgan in it.
Yeah. Well, hello! It's good to see all of you again!
Venus.
Business as usual, huh, buddy?
Business as fucking usual! You see, he puts a hand behind him and a fireball explodes behind him.
Oh my god.
You've got a plan, funny boy?
The boat.
I see. I'll keep this place safe, don't worry about it.
Appreciate the help, buddy.
As he just launches a fireball and occurs around the wall and hits a group.
Yeah. Fucking snaps his fingers and magic missiles shoot out of his back in every direction. Like,
Hey, you got another one of those rings of black? One of those finger gun rings?
he looks around. You think my shop has anything left?
Healing potion?
Nah, I wanted to be an ass one more time.
Fair enough. I do kind of deserve it.
Yeah, you do.
Um,
Anyway, if you can keep everybody here safe, since you're orbiting it like the fucking moon,
yeah, I'll do
I'm
what I
gonna
can.
go crash this giant ship into Abigail's stupid fucking face, and I'm gonna cast fire, ray of frost, and destroy the painting I made for her.
Oh.
Ah, no
I
problem.
don't think Abigail's doing this intentionally.
Mint spoke up.
Yeah, well, whatever's in her mind is gonna get knocked the fuck out then.
Fair enough.
Not like a little blunt force trauma to cure mind control.
Thatcher and Danny and Christopher and all of the spooky boys are shuffling all the civilians off the boat. It's going to take a little bit. So you have some time here as you're helping up a lot of the members here. Or, you know. Miles just kind of looks at all of you.
That, I'm gonna short rest so I get my spell slots back, and then I'm gonna ritual cast Ichabod.
Oh. Takes him 10 minutes.
And return him to the realm.
Yeah. Yeah, he's back. Your horse is back. He looks...
I'm gonna lead him over to like somewhere where he can eat or drink.
He has like that venom tongue, and he just kind of like brings it out and licks you, and then puts it back in and goes over to like some water that's spilling out of a fountain.
Yeah, you deserve this, buddy. Great kickflip, by the way. Like, excellent form.
You did not kickflip on your horse.
He kickflipped an island. It was really impressive.
I don't
And then he
believe
fucking
you.
then he fucking disintegrated.
Roll an insight check, mid.
Yeah,
roll insight.
Roll insight.
If you don't believe me.
My insight's not very good.
Roll it. You've been rolling good tonight.
Oh!
You fucking believe him. Like, you realize, like, you sit there like...
No. Like, with insight, it's not you believe him or you don't. It's, you can tell that I'm 100% telling the truth.
Yeah.
Oh.
I 100% believe in what I've just said.
Yeah. Yeah. Miles is kind of like he's a huge size right now. Like,
Miles, you want a sandwich?
he looks at you. I don't think I could eat one right now. He's kind of like overseeing everybody leave and stuff.
I could
I
blast
bet
it with
if you-
some cold, and then by the time it gets to your gullet, it'd be like a grilled cheese.
Yeah, I bet if you ate it right now, it'd be a toasted sandwich.
Huh, that's interesting. He's like he's a flame elemental, but he looks like himself, just made out of fire and magma. Like,
oh god, he's Omega.
Yeah.
I was about to say Human Torch, but
Or the Human Torch is another good one.
I'm on fire.
He's just like, just toss me that sandwich. He
gonna
opens his
put
mouth.
a piece of cheese on some bread, and I'm gonna ray across the bread and toss it to him.
He catches it with his mouth, and he's like, "I can't taste in this form."
Oh man, that sucks.
That was an experiment.
Alex is gonna write down in the back of his spell book: "Flame elementals cannot taste."
I'll keep watch on the civilians here. You guys do what you have to do.
Actually, Miles, I might have use of your form.
Oh,
How hot can you get?
is that like?
Not a sex thing.
Okay. I don't know, and I don't know how he touches the boat a little bit, and it doesn't burn.
It's an at-will thing.
I guess.
Hey, Miles,
Yeah.
get on board.
He takes a step over the top of the boat to get onto, like, you know how it's like it's a little raised up because they're unloading people with the ramp. He just kind of like raises his knee up and steps onto the boat that way and kind of sits down so that he's not like in the middle of the back, so he's not tilting the boat in any specific direction.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the
Miles
boat.
surfs the boat.
After all the civilians are left off the boat, there are some people left on who stayed. Danny, Thatcher, Miles is now on it. Bones and the Spooky Boys. Gimbo and Otto as well. They all look. We're here for you, kid. We're here for all of you.
Yeah. Glad to hear it. Well, I guess I should go ahead and lay out the plan then.
All right.
Miles here is a flame elemental. I know how hot they can get. I'm going to have him overload the Philosopher's Stone with power into the engine of the ship here. It's going to speed the shit up a lot.
Interesting.
It's going to turn this boat into a missile. And I mean the speed of a missile, too. And with this much force behind us, it's going to pierce some kind of ale. All we got to do is figure out a way to draw Abigail out. So, here's what I'm thinking. It really didn't like the butterfly. Gimbo,
Yeah.
you think you can make me a really big blue butterfly?
He snaps his fingers and you see it appear, and then it disappears again as he lets go of the
Good
concentration.
to know. I'm going to need you to do that. Thatcher.
Yeah, what's up?
And all my other spellcasters, come here.
Oh, all the spellcasters come forward.
I'm going to need you all to go somehow inside of the illusion. And you're going to need to blast out a hell of a lot of magic.
We gotta pierce
Don't
the
worry.
storm. Yeah.
Well, no.
No.
I
Yeah.
need you guys to attract her.
Oh, okay.
And
I
when
see.
she shows her ugly face, we're going to ram this boat into it. Now, to make sure things go smoothly, I'm going with you.
What?
Everybody else. And I'm going to turn and I'm going to look at everybody who's not a caster. You people are going to have to be on the boat to make sure things run smoothly. Unfortunately, that means at least one of you is going to die. I have to go with them to cast Tiny Hut to keep everyone safe.
Nobody is complaining. Nobody is saying anything against it. Everybody knows the gravity of the situation.
Well, I
And-
volunteer then.
And Christopher looks at
Actually,
Christopher looks at Danny, and for this plan to work, you're gonna need something. And he puts a hand on her shoulder, and her wings appear in reality. They weren't these clear, ethereal, fallen angel wings anymore. They're there. And she looks at him. Wait. What? I thought they were gone forever. And he looks kind of sad at all of you. And I know that I could have done that at any time. But I feel like you needed to get through some things before you could get your wings back.
Oh yeah, Christopher.
He looks, yes.
I'm gonna sock him in the jaw.
He is kind of
just like I did the gramophone.
He's kind of a rock, but like at the same time he kind of like, feels his jaw like, ouch. But I deserve that.
Don't mess with the doll family. I appreciate what you did, but you fucked up so much about me and my family directly. You and Abigail both.
He nods. Yes. Yes.
But I'm gonna hug him now.
That
I
confuses
wouldn't
him.
be here without you.
That confuses him. Oh, it's like, thank you. It's an awkward reciprocated hug. But yeah. Danny grabs Thatcher and they go into the air. Or get ready to go into the air. Gimbo also gets ready with his. You're on your spectral horse, right, Matthew?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Gimbo climbs onto your spectral horse with you. He's small enough.
Okay.
It'll be easier if I'm
Everyone
in
else?
the illusion.
Actually, Christopher,
Yes.
you can make things on the spot, right?
Not super well right now, but I can try.
Can you make me a magic bomb?
What kind? What are we doing with it?
It's gonna explode on the back of Ichabod.
What the fuck?
Says the horse.
I'm gonna have
Says
I'm
the
gonna
horse,
have
yeah.
Gimbo. I'm gonna have Gimbo make Ichabod look like the butterfly.
I have one better. He walks over, and he sees the open rib cage of the horse, and he sticks his hand inside of the horse.
Ugh, Ichabod.
And the horse looks violated. Like its face is like it's being violated. And Christopher pulls his hand out. Your horse is now a bomb.
Good to know.
The horse is like, wait, what?
Casters, I'm gonna need you down in the engine room.
The casters go with you, and it's time. The boat raises its ramps. Everybody needs to get prepared.
Christopher,
Yes.
Christopher, I want you steering.
He
Everybody
goes
else, you're
upstairs.
coming down with me to the engine room.
He goes upstairs.
Everyone, even you, Marshal fighters.
That's probably the safest place to be.
And I'm gonna have everybody here roll Arcana to try and imbue whatever kind of magic they can
Okay.
into the boat.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna have a.
So we turn this thing in. So this thing has enough stored power to rock it.
Matthew, what's your proficiency right now? Like, what's the score for it at your level?
+4.
Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah. So we have two other spellcasters technically. We don't have very many. But.
Mint, get in here.
Jazz?
I said I want everyone in here.
Yeah, well, everyone's gonna go in there.
I guess I'm gonna go in there.
Mint, believe it or not, you are a magical being. I know, shocker. But what that means is that you naturally are magical. You can imbue your body's magic into this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a philosopher's stone, meaning it's basically an adapter for magic.
Jazz, what stat did I use for your spell save DC? Did I use charisma for you? For your charm?
I believe it was charisma.
Yeah. So you would roll with your flat charisma stat, Jazz, just because you're not really proficient in spellcasting, but you are. But it is your magic.
So it's D20 and then my charisma?
Yeah.
Your charisma plus your proficiency.
plus my proficiency.
Alrighty.
And
this is gonna
oh
be
yeah, Dimp, sacrifice yourself.
what?
You heard me. Jump into the Philosopher's Stone.
Who?
His
Dimp.
familiar.
1, 2.
Oh, there goes John. Glitching out over there. Yeah, I can hear you now. Well, you're close enough to me that I have to do what you say.
Don't worry, you won't die.
That's what
This is a magic-
you think.
I do think that. I'm a powerful wizard. Fuck you. I know shit.
All right. Jazz, did you roll your
When you
magic
get back to hell, tell him Alex sent you, you rotten little shit.
Dimp just gets sucked into the Philosopher's Stone. So, Jazz, was that your magic thing? That last one?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it'd be... Okay, yeah. You're given some of your fiendish magic in there. The other two spellcasters got 23s. They're able to fill it in. Miles touches it, and he shrinks, and the flames go away as the Philosopher's Stone absorbs the fire magic that he had. He fucking passes out. Like,
Before we catches him.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Miles.
He's like,
Miles.
he put his magic in. He's out.
Miles.
He's not dead. He's unconscious.
Oh, actually, I'm going to reach into my components pouch and I'm going to pull out a little stick of. No, I know. I'm pulling out a.
Wow.
Damn it, we're losing Matthew.
I'm pulling out some
Yeah,
salt
we're
from my
losing Matthew.
component pouch. Crack it open under his nose.
Okay, smelling salts.
Wake him up.
Smelling salts?
He jumps awake and he's just like, what? Oh. He touches his
Did you catch that? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, we heard it. We heard it. I caught it. Miles wakes up to a start and he realizes all of his clothes have burned off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, hold on. Trying to figure out how to put this on speaker.
Yeah, Miles's clothes have all burned off.
Okay.
And he's
I was saying that I reach into my component pouch and I break open some smelling
Yeah.
and wake him up.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, he wakes up with a start and he realizes for the first time all of his clothes have burned off. And so he's hiding himself.
I'll go ahead and throw him the set of spare clothes I have in my commoner's pouch.
He takes the cloak because most of it probably doesn't fit him correctly and wraps himself up in it like a toga.
He's dressed like a female. Could have known that for the last episode we would have gotten Miles in drag.
Matthew, the only one left to put their magic in is you.
Hey, Miles.
Yeah?
I want you to know. They really can't blame what happened on you. And then I'm going to dump all the magic I have. Not including my spell slots, of course.
I almost took those away from you.
That I can muster into the ship.
Yeah, you were just concentrating your magical essence into here.
Do you need me to roll an Arcana?
I'll do it for funsies. Everybody else has.
Trying to find my Arcana. There it is. Ooh. Oh, there ain't no rest for the wizard. Magic flows through the trees.
Nice. All of you start imbuing magic into this thing, and the boat creaks and twists, and the wood starts to become metal, like steel. The bones are still on the front of it. the front half of the boat, or like the front quarter of the boat, like the nose of it, turns into a painted red metal. Fins pop out of the sides and back of the ship, and two large engines form from behind it.
Hey, Gimbo, you mind if I see your hat?
Yeah, here, he hands it to you. Yeet.
I'm gonna put it on, and I'm gonna make a greater illusion with it.
Yeah.
That will stick onto the side of the boats on both sides, saying the SS Lapis Wisp.
If you're thinking that while you put your magic in, it does it too. That spray paints on.
And then I give him back his hat.
Yeah. He's like, huh. Awesome. He as you get on your horse and stuff and get ready to do your the mage's stuff, he grabs onto you as tight as his little goblin arms can.
Actually, thanks to Christopher, we don't have to do that.
Oh, okay.
Everybody can stay on the boat. I need everybody to stay within 10 feet of me. Ichabod, you're up. I know, buddy. You'll get extra rations.
Does everyone brace yourself?
Yes.
Everyone? Jazz, John, you guys brace yourselves? Yeah?
Like, I think Morbid's been along with Alex long enough to know when he says brace, brace.
Jazz? Is she there?
Jazz.
Did we lose her? We can't hear you.
I don't know. We can't hear her.
Oh, we did lose her.
Nope, we lost her.
Taking a minute?
Hello.
Hello?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yes, now I can. I was about to start doing the...
Turn of events, my internet has dropped. I'm using data for this call,
Oh,
but
okay.
I can't roll anything.
Oh no.
Oh, I see.
So like,
Interesting.
I have unlimited data, so that's fine. But I don't know if Roll20 will work on a browser on phone.
You can pull up the dice roller on your phone, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can also just Google dice.
That's fair. You can rely on us. So, do you brace yourself? Because you should.
I told everybody to get within 10 feet of me.
Yeah, and that too. So Jazz, you brace yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, you brace yourself.
Start the illusion.
The illusion gets started.
Ichabod, run up until your heart cannot take it.
He's going. But the boat goes. And this is the fastest thing you've ever been on. It is a rocket-propelled boat that also kind of looks like a bony missile.
I'm casting Tiny Hut over all of us.
Oh, okay.
So all of us are inside the Tiny Hut.
All right.
Nothing can hurt us, guys.
Christopher steering the boat straight, as strong as he can. He is determined to do what he needs to do. The boat, the horse runs up and gets swatted with two giant celestial hands exploding in a magical energy, ripping a hole through the storm, revealing the eye. And the boat slams straight through the hole and into the giant, massive celestial. Yes. Hi, Jazz. I see you.
I'm on my phone. It's shit, but I think I can roll.
Yeah, you can roll. That's the thing. It's a shame we won't be able to see the island. And the boat slams into her as you see her godly figure, a womanly figure made of stars and galaxies, with energy
Are we
raging
supposed
through.
to be seeing the island yet?
I forgot to bring you here, but yes, thank you.
Oh, hold on. It looks like my computer might be back.
Great.
Yes.
Good.
That ain't Sailor Moon looking shit.
The boat slams into her and shatters.
Tiny hut is up.
Tiny hut is up. You can see that the like right outside the window of the tiny hut, you can see the boat falling apart around you. And the giant celestial slams the tiny hut back a bit across the island, and it just kind of skids to a halt. All of you kind of get rumbled around near the edge of the island. And Christopher, still being in the captain's seat steering the boat, slams against the console, shattering the jar of his magical essence.
Oh shit, we got a kaiju fight!
And the two and you can see his form growing in size. And as the two of them fight, they mix.
Oh no.
Oh.
The agony you can all hear telepathically is painful. As Christopher, and one final thing you hear. She's more vulnerable than ever. Take her down. Before his voice is swallowed up by agony.
How far away am I?
I have you on the map, and I need you all to roll me initiative.
Wait. I was asking because I was gonna go ahead and cast a lightning bolt at her.
No.
No? Okay.
No. It is time
Alright.
to roll initiative.
Damn, it's 120 feet. Fuck me.
This is a big map.
Shit. Okay.
Jazz,
Alright,
are
so
you back on
initiative, that's
PC?
3.
Yep. I'm good.
Cool.
Hopefully my internet doesn't drop again.
I rolled a 1.
Okay. I also rolled a 1.
Hey! That means I go first because my dexterity is higher.
I wish that's what that meant. Borman rolled an
Right?
11.
She's like giving me the
That means,
doubles.
right, Jacob?
No, that's right for part of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh god, there's two! There's 2 celestial titans we have to fight.
It's not 2.
There's 2 in the turn order.
Oh, you'll see.
It's one that absorbed the other.
They're kind of, yeah, pretty much they absorb, but Jazz, I need your initiative roll.
I rolled it. I got
Where?
a 20.
Oh, you got the 21. I didn't see that. Sorry.
You can't see it?
No, I saw it. I scrolled up.
Is it just me or was Jazz lagging?
She was.
Super slow.
That was like
Okay.
what you were doing, but it's fine. So Minth gets to go first. There are pieces of debris that you can kind of hide behind. But they're spread few and far in between.
So, holy fuck, we're so far back.
Yeah, I know.
Switching to headphones.
That's fine.
Okay, there we go. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Cool.
Gotta find a few of these spells online, but we'll see.
I'm gonna use my turn to dash up to here,
Okay.
and that's about as far as I can go.
Yep, you do so, and that's fine.
Okay, am I still coming in clear?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I switched back to my Wi-Fi, so.
The Celestial Titan looks at all of you as you are. Is this not a wizard spell? I don't know.
What spell?
I'll look it up on a different website.
Okay.
It's looking at all of you, and it seems to be rearing up some sort of magic from it. Oh, I see. That's that. Is it going to rear up magic yet? That's the question I need to answer myself as I look at all of its things that it can do. That's the other one I need to check. Oh, it can do that too. That's good.
You owe me magic, you bitch!
You owe me magic, you bitch! Wow.
No, Alex is not gonna fucking regress.
That is that. Let's see how far Jazz is. Oh wow, right there. And I need to look at one more spell. And see if I want to do it just yet. I wish I could look up what this one... Oh. Ooh, I see. That one. Ah, okay. Yeah, she rears up and pulls some magic together and shoots a frostbite at Jazz.
God damn,
that.
frostbite?
It's
Huh.
it's only a cantrip. I missed with a 15. On the lowest roll I could, almost.
Oh, hey guys, she has a +12.
Yeah, I saw.
Jazz, I'm guessing a 15 misses. I'm gonna be real honest. You there?
Yes.
We lost her again. We can't hear you.
Oh, she's speaking, but yeah, we can't hear you.
Yeah.
We cannot hear you, Jazz.
Doesn't say she's speaking in the Discord, but...
To me, she is.
Fuck me. 15 meets. It meets? Oh, wait. How?
Her AC is 15.
No, but how? Shouldn't she have leather armor? Or studded leather?
I think she only had normal leather.
Oh!
Because Jazz never upgraded her armor.
Oh, you took natural armor. Okay. Oh, well, this is gonna fucking hurt.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, I gotta go back to Frostbite, because I didn't think I hit. So I skipped.
Oh boy.
This is gonna hurt.
This is gonna hurt.
Alrighty.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello,
we can
can
hear
you
you.
hear me?
Now we hear you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, ouch, Jazz. You get blasted by this cold wave, and it is chilling. And you only take 4 damage.
I almost killed you.
You only take 4 damage, but it still hurts. Like, it's cold.
It is a painful reminder of that time I almost killed you with magic.
You have
God damn you, Alex.
You have disadvantage on your next weapon attack. Oh no, you make a con save. Sorry, excuse me. Why did I fuck that up? Oh, I was looking at other things. Make a con save. I mean, this is probably going to be hard to beat anyway. Oh, where is it?
12.
12? Yeah, no, you don't beat. Okay, you still take the 4 damage and you have disadvantage on your next attack.
Okay.
So yeah, it's chilling, but you know, it's not too much. And it just kind of looks at you like, and you know, it has this like peering gaze at you, and it feels like it's you don't know. It's Borman's turn. John. It's your turn.
Your turn.
Oh, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, weird. Okay, well, it's your turn.
Well, switching to my shield is out now.
Alrighty. I wonder if there's a magic word John is going to use, but...
Move forward.
Excuse me.
That's fine.
It rhymes with mage.
It's a 2 turns of dashing.
Yes, but you still have a bonus.
It rhymes with mage. It
Engage.
makes you angry. It helps you when you engage.
Rage.
It makes you
Yeah,
more
okay.
scary.
Go ahead and rage. There he goes. All right. Cool. It's going to help you a little bit. Matthew, or yeah, Alex, it is your turn. Matthew.
Alex is going to move. I need to know. That's as close as I can get, huh? Okay.
Yep, but then you're now 100 or 90 feet away if you're there. So
10, 20, 30, 40 feet.
Yep.
And from back here. From downtown!
Okay.
Alex is going... you said I'm 90 feet?
You should be if you were 130 feet
Okay.
away last time.
Okay.
Yeah, you're 90.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure. Alex is going to cast... I guess it is time for that.
Mm-hmm.
Alex is going to cast Phantasmal Killer.
Ooh. What do I have to do?
On the Titan. I need you to make me a Wisdom saving throw.
A Wisdom saving throw. Okay. Well. 26.
Fuck me! Damn it! Even with my 19 spell save, you beat it. However,
there's a few types of saves that it's not good at. Anyway, I still take half damage, don't I?
No, I wasted a 4th level spell slot.
Shouldn't it?
If Phantasmal Killer fails, nothing happens.
Shit, that sucks. And I guess that's
It would have been a concentration spell, and at the end of every turn, you would take 4 d10s of damage and be frightened.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
It walks up to... It doesn't even have to go all the way up. It goes up to about here. As it's not standing on the rock. It's... Yeah, here's better. It's kind of phasing through it.
It's no clipping.
It's no clipping, basically. And it takes its big, massive hand and goes to slam down on Borman. What is mine?
This thing has bullshit stats.
Hey, if it's phasing through the rock, how come it can hit Borman?
Because only its waist is? What? It can choose. Yeah.
It's like an evolved Kitty Pryde.
23. Did I just hit it?
You beat it by 1.
Oh, shit! Okay.
This thing is ridiculous.
This is... I didn't change much from an actual creature in game.
Jesus.
I think I only changed a bunch of spells. Oh, that's not the way I need to go. So, John, this is the bludgeoning damage you're going to take. You're going to take 13 bludgeoning damage. Because you're raging. But after it hits you, you start to feel a radiant blast of energy into your body.
As a reaction?
Yes.
Oh, no, wait, no, I can't because I lost the ring!
And you take 25 radiant damage.
I'm upset. I'm upset that I wasted my ring now.
Alrighty. Jazz, it is your turn. This thing is now focused on Borman.
Stab him in the butt.
Fuck.
Stab him in your butt.
You can do it. Stab him in the butt. Mint.
Also,
mint,
John,
mint,
I'm going
mint.
to tell you right now, you cannot top prone this thing. I know that you're going to try.
I don't even know.
Remember, Frostbite gives you disadvantage. So...
Fuck. Okay, you know what?
Not
Can
next
I
to it
take
yet.
back that movement, move back to where I was?
Okay.
I'm not?
No, she is.
You're next. I just don't know where you were.
I was here.
Okay, I'll move you there. Right there.
Thank you.
Because you
Okay, so
Yeah. So
instead of going up and attacking it, I'm going to use my action for this turn, and you give everybody 15 temp HP and advantage on next turn.
Hey, that's spicy.
Fuck yes. Thank you,
I
Jazz.
think that would be more useful right now.
That, fair.
The wizard has 77 health. All will fall.
Jacob, question
Yes.
though.
What?
With the Quiet Hope, it says I can grant 3 allies grant HP. Can I give myself
Yes,
HP?
you can give it to yourself too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll include, because it's only 3 of you, I included you as part of it.
Okay.
The wizard has 77 health. Bow before me.
You do that, and the Celestial Titan looks at all of you. It... Oh boy, it's, it's not super happy with all of you yet, at all, for that point, and you can see electricity start forming in its hand. I gotta search up this spell. And it goes to blast you with
What level
the
is it?
spell. It's you'll see. It fires chain lightning.
Chain lightning. That's a 6th level spell?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Targets of your choice.
Actually, let me try it. I'm going to
Oh.
use my 5th level spell slot to cast Dispel Magic.
You want to dispel magic? Okay.
That means I have to roll
Yes, it does.
against your DC.
Dispel magic. I'm gonna look just.
So
Quick.
doesn't Matthew get advantage?
9
that?
plus 2, that's 12. Because it's a higher level spell slot, then I'm able to cast this at.
So you have to beat a DC of 16 with your.
I have to beat a DC of 16?
Using your spellcasting ability. Yes.
20.
Nice. It goes to form its chain lightning. And you can see the electric energy charging in its hand as it was picking a target. Because
How do you like having no magic?
none of you were close enough to each other for it to actually do what I wanted it to do. I was wrong on your distance. Right as it shoots, Borman, you can see the electricity coming for you. It vanishes in a blast of necrotic energy. And that's that.
You may have taken my magic, but I'm taking yours with me.
Borman, it is your turn.
Taking out the mall.
Taking out the mall. Yeah!
Closer. Because there's one thing I can do other than just attempt to knock him prone. I can do essentially 3 attacks.
That's cool. That's fair.
So here comes 3 hits.
Yeah.
Ooh, under rage.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and it's powered up rage too. Sweet.
Yep. Okay. You hit all of them. So.
And this is with that +1 mall, baby.
Yeah, that is. It is a. Yeah, it's evil and agony. I'd say it's evil. I'd say it's more true, like lawful evil at this point.
Oh no, that's if I was using the be good stick.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what. No, yeah. Okay, go roll. Just roll your damage. This is a magical weapon. Roll your damage.
Yeesh. This is ho.
Hey, Jacob, would you say this being is made of pure magic?
I would say this being is made of pure radiance.
Good to know.
Oh, God.
But it's tangible, correct?
Yeah, it's like John's hitting it with a physical object.
Okay, good to know.
Are you gonna try to dispel its
shit.
magic and cut it in half with the island?
No.
And this is just me adding up everything.
Okay. Woo! This is a magical weapon.
1.
This is a magical weapon, right? Cool.
It's a magical weapon.
I hope I didn't.
How
okay.
are there that many
Boom.
D6s?
How are there that many?
All does 2d6.
Yeah, Maul does 2d6.
Oh, you rolled up all the damage you can do. Got you.
Alrighty. Okay, Matthew, it is your turn.
Cool. Jazz said my next attack
Adding
is advantage.
+3s for each of those
It
hits
does.
because rage.
Yep.
Oh
I have a
shit!
question.
She gave me advantage. Fuck.
If I use a spell on it, that makes it make a saving throw. Would it make that saving throw at disadvantage because my magic has advantage?
It would.
Or would you rule no?
This one would be neutral.
This one would be neutral.
Yes.
Good to know. I'm gonna expend
I'm not
three
saying
of my 4th level spell slots to cast Disintegrate.
Matthew, I'm not saying that it would be at disadvantage. Like, you have evened it out.
I know.
Yeah. 3 of
Make me a
your 4th level.
dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I'm using 3 of my 4th level spell slots right now.
Dex save. Oh, okay. That's a 17.
You fail.
That's fine.
Like that.
Y'all want to see some real fucking magic?
Go for it.
79 damage.
Cool.
Wow.
79 necrotic, I take it.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Force.
Oh, force. Interesting.
It's Disintegrate.
Yeah. How far away is everybody from this point? Okay. I can't do it yet. Anyway, the Titan's turn. John, you're not gonna let it move, so it's gonna slam its hand down on you again. That's a plus that, yeah. That's a 27 to hit.
Yeah, even with the shield, even if I have my shield equipped, that's still gonna hit.
You see another hand come crashing down on
To get
Borman.
below 10
I know.
to miss me.
So for the first initial damage, you only take, it's rounded down, so it's 8 damage. And then the radiant blast that this does as well, you take another 14 damage on top of that. So altogether, 24. No, 22. Yeah.
I just did the separately.
I know, okay.
Oh, wait, what?
What? What's up?
Okay. I just remembered they have the first hit.
Yeah, you have the first hit. That's fine. All right. Mint, it is your turn. Did we lose Jazz again? We might have.
I'm here. Hi.
Okay, it's your turn. You no longer have that disadvantage.
It just evened out, right?
No, it ran out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You would now have advantage on your next attack.
Yep.
I'm gonna go up, and it's focused on Borman, right?
You have advantage, so if you have advantage anyway, like you get a sneak attack because of your rapier. So go ahead and roll with advantage.
Poke it.
Oh, yeah, you miss. Well, you don't miss, it's just you don't pierce.
Right.
And now all of you are in my trap. It starts charging up another blast of magic. And since all of you are in a 60-foot cone, Matthew, you should be familiar with this spell.
Oh, God.
It's Cone of Cold.
As it blasts Cone of Cold, everybody make me a Constitution saving throw.
Two can play that game, bitch.
Said no.
What if I just say no?
You want to
what's he gonna do?
take the full damage? Okay. Oh well, you succeeded, Jazz, so you don't take any damage.
Do I?
Matthew, I don't think you do. No, you do not.
Ooh, damn. Okay.
John does. So John takes half, Jazz takes none, and Matthew takes full.
So much to fear me.
And you take 20. John takes 10. Matthew, you take 20 cold damage as it blasts you with the cone of cold.
God damn it!
I got a trick like that too, bitch.
Look at my health, Jacob.
He's at 69. Borman, it is your turn.
I was at 77. Now I'm at 57. I'm Disney Channel.
Funny thing about that
that ability.
Yeah.
I bet Borman is just like, Alex, hit harder. Boom!
Yeah, it doesn't have any fire spells, and it's missing a few spell slots because of Miles. So.
Nice.
Okay. Just so you know what I'm doing,
Oh, you're doing the ramming thing?
I'm kiting this with melee.
You're kiting? Okay.
So I'll get those 3 attacks again.
Yeah, if that's your
I saw
goal.
that advantage then for what Mint gave me.
You had it. You didn't use it, so I'll give it to you.
Oh boy. Time to see if these are crits, and it's 3 hits.
Okay, that's a hit.
First. Second.
Oh, you only had it for one attack, right, Jazz? For it.
Hold on, let me read the thing again. It just says grants 3 allies 15 temp, HP, and advantage.
Okay, so yeah, go for all of it for advantage. You missed the second one,
Okay. Oh my god.
and you hit the third one, so you hit 2 of
Okay.
them.
That's a weird thing to hear the barbarian say. I'm kiting it.
Yeah, it is.
See what kind of damage this does. Okay.
6.
Ugh. That's not great. But either way, is that all you can do?
Yeah.
All right, Matthew, it's your turn.
Hey,
Pretty much
Jazz, you remember this storm? You remember this spell, Jazz?
Oh,
Jacob, over it.
Yes.
I would like to make a 15-foot sphere
Okay.
over it.
It's like in the middle of it.
Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, a black cloud looms overhead.
Okay. What do I have to do?
Nothing. I'm making ranged spell attacks against you.
Okay, make me a ranged spell attack against me.
Does a 16 hit?
Nope.
Oh wait, is this at advantage?
No, because
Do I still have the
you
advantage? No?
you used it for the save.
Okay. And then a second one. Does a 17 hit?
Neither of them hit.
Okay then. They take half as much damage as is about to be rolled.
Okay. Ooh, I get 1 more attack.
And that's plus my spellcasting mod. Does the wand affect my spellcasting mod, or is that its own thing?
That affects the mod, not the modifier, just the. Wait, no, it does. It affects the damage, or only no. Yes, the modifier.
Because it affects my modifier.
It's like a +2 weapon. You know how like for weapons, if you add like a +1 or 2, it adds damage.
Because of how Mastercaster
Yes,
works.
yes.
Would it give me a +2 to the damage?
Yes, it would. It would.
Okay, good to know. So it's a 2d6 of necrotic and a 2d6 of thunder.
And it's half of each of those. Yeah.
Half of each.
So 8 and 6. So -8, -6. It's still up. It doesn't like Borman, but it also doesn't like Jazz. And I'm actually going to attack Jazz this time.
Oh no.
16 hits, now that I know.
Yeah.
Even with the 4.
Do you want to use your uncanny dodge to half the damage?
Love to do that.
Okay. So here's the initial damage, and it'll half all of it because it's all 1 attack technically. So rolling the dice. That's
Okay.
10.
No, Jacob.
Physical. What?
Jazz was saying, "Am I losing you guys?" And I was like, "No, Jacob is dying."
So you take 10 for the initial physical damage, and then for the radiant, you feel the blast of radiant damage as well, like John did. And that's only 7 radiant damage.
Bad.
Well, that fucking hurts.
30 damage.
Actually, hold on.
Uh-huh.
Let me put that back up to 71 and take that away from my temp.
Mm.
Yeah.
So it's 17 altogether is what you take.
So your 10th
Okay.
kind of negated much of it anyway.
It
Yeah.
did. It did. That was really good.
Hey, I'm up to 69 now.
And now it's your turn, Jazz. And the Celestial Beast, or Celestial Titan, is focused on you. So you can do a normal attack, or you could disengage and run.
Hmm.
Click.
What did you say, Matthew? I cut.
Clear the way.
Clear the way. Ugh.
Yeah, Minth knows better than to test Alex on this bullshit.
You're gonna disengage and run.
I'm gonna disengage and go behind this rock.
Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to draw
Minth has
mine.
learned her damn lesson.
Okay, so you still have your standard action, but you don't. I don't think you have any ranged weapons.
I have a short bow, but like, really, what's that gonna do at this point?
Fair.
What's the mod for a short bow?
It's dexterity.
I can try it.
Okay. Go for it.
I don't think it's gonna do anything, but like, here we go.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah. It's plus your
I missed.
proficiency as well, but you
So
still
that's-
missed unless you have a +6 proficiency.
Yeah.
Alrighty. It's the Titan's
You
turn.
realize I was only
Wait, it
hit.
misses
I
with
thought
an
I won
18.
before the Titan.
Matthew, the Titan has 2 turns. It's a multi-turn creature.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. It misses with a 16. Yes, it does.
Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, your proficiency is also should be like a +4 by now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It is.
Proficiency is a +4. That was an 18.
Yeah.
You said 18.
With an 18.
Oh wait, it misses with an 18. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So
Oh
it's
my
gonna
God.
move 30 feet here. Actually, no, it's gonna go here so I don't provoke opportunity attack from John. Because Matthew is still in range. And it starts charging another blast of magic. And I believe this is all around it. If it's not,
What
then
save? What save?
we'll see what kind of save it is first. Yes, it is. Okay, so it is all around it. You need to, both of you need to make me a Constitution saving throw, as it
I
blasts.
actually have no way of beating its constitution.
As it blasts a destructive wave of force around it. If you roll a crit.
Oh wait, that's right. The fucking one of the magic items I have gives me the +1 on all my saving throws.
Yep. So John and Matthew.
1.
Oh. John?
I rolled.
I didn't see. 27. John saves it. Okay. Oh, okay, I see what it is. It didn't like that you blasted it with necrotic damage earlier, Matthew. So it's kind of going to do some extra damage. Okay. John's going to take half. Matthew's going to take full and be knocked prone. So the first one... fuck, I need to already look at the dice again. It's those. Okay. The first one does thunder damage as the knock blasts you to the ground. So Matthew takes 17, John takes 8 again. And the second one is a sickening wave of necrotic energy. And that's 7 for John and 15 for Matthew.
You dare necromancy on a necromancer! I'll end you!
John, it's your turn now.
Wait, no, because
Yes.
John got a turn. Then no, Mint was at the top of the turn order.
Yes.
My bad. I'm sorry, I'm fucked up in my head.
It's a bonus action to drink a potion, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna drink a greater pot of healing.
Okay. And now all your attacks are default. So let's see how this goes.
Don't get that third attack because it's a bonus action to do that.
I see.
15 health back.
Alrighty. Not bad. You pretty much got that last attack back.
My god, I'm back to 69.
You did get the last attack back. Actually, exactly.
Drink.
Go ahead and make your attack. You hit the first one.
I need like a 20 to hit, don't I?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's got a really high AC and really high stats.
Whatever. These are still like rage-induced hits, so it's still going to be knocking this thing around.
Beat him up, John. Beat
13.
him up.
Right there. 13. Okay. It didn't like that. Doesn't like anything you guys have been doing. But it's Matthew's turn.
I don't care what it likes. I'm gonna get up.
Yep.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna take 2 steps back.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action, I'm gonna drink my potion of superior healing.
Okay.
So that's 8d4s plus 8.
Yep.
I gained. Fuck, that was shitty healing. Okay, well, whatever. Plus 27. And then I'm going to cast Code of Cold.
Okay. I have to make a con save.
Make me a con saving throw.
Okay. I'm gonna take half damage probably.
More than likely.
31.
Yeah. My spell save's a 19, and it means fuck all.
I could crit fail it.
And I think that's the only way it would fail. So 8d8 plus my 7.
Yeah. I'd have to get a 6 or lower.
You'd have to get a you'd have to get a 6 or lower. Half of 39, so
You
19.
blast it with your cone of cold. And you watch.
I can do it too, you son of a bitch.
And you watch as the behemoth, the titan, disperses into stars, and 2 human-sized bodies hit the ground. Everyone make me a constitution save.
Man, Jacob loves making me make shitty rolls. 11.
Oh my
21.
god.
So I'm going to use that reroll.
Yeah, you do have
Oh,
your...
yeah, same.
Same. Okay.
Okay, Jacob, did I pass
Never
it?
mind, I'll keep the original with an 11.
You passed it, Jazz. You're fine.
Okay.
Man, luck is not on my side tonight.
Every single rock and piece of debris start falling out of the sky, slamming into the ground below, or what's left of it. You are jostled around a bit, and Matthew, you're gonna take like 5d6s of damage. You're gonna take like 15 damage as... No, 14. Ignore the 1. 14 pieces of fucking falling damage as you clatter to the ground. And everything does, and everybody's shaken. And all these pieces are just everywhere. And you see 2 bodies of humanoid people lying on the ground. Where's the other one?
Are we still going by turn order, or can we just go?
No, you can just go.
Okay, I'm going to go check on them.
It's Abigail and Christopher.
I'm gonna use my staff to limp over to Abigail. Now that my ankle is shattered.
They're barely conscious. And you can see that from their legs that they're starting to fade away too. And she looks up at you, Matthew. I guess the gramophone wasn't my greatest mistake. As her voice is weak and dry. And Christopher takes your hand, Jazz, and says, "Thank you. We didn't need to be a part of this world anymore."
I know they're 10 feet apart. Can I stand between them and hold both their hands?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not too worried. The distance isn't... They're just close together.
Return to nothing as you once were, and I'm gonna cast Cell Decomposition on both of them.
They fade.
They are decomposing.
The decomposition works differently for them. They fade into stardust and float off into the wind. All of the magic has dissipated. The two of them gone, as one cannot live in this world without the other and keep it balanced.
You see that Kyrian kick its ass for me.
The three of you now stand alone on top of a piece of rock, tilting to the side as it no longer fits in the ground it sits on.
I look at Alex and Borman and sigh. Seems just like them to leave this world in the tatters and die like it means something.
Yep.
You have
Alex is gonna pull out his last bottle of whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
This is an aged whiskey that he has not touched in all of his years of life.
Yep.
And he's going to open it. He's going to enchant it, make it magical, and he's going to pour it into the earth.
Gonna pour one out for them. Yep. And you do. And you gather yourselves. You meet up with everybody else as there's now a new continent full of strange, ripped out mountains that are unnatural, but put together in such a way that repairing the old kingdoms to the way they used to be, it's not possible anymore.
Well, there's a bunch of land up for grabs. You guys want to start grabbing territories?
You help with the
Why
rebuild.
not?
You would help with the rebuild, as many people are.
Yeah.
And you build a new fabulous kingdom. One carved into the chunks of ground. There's not just people living on top, but inside, as vast cities sprawl through the interworkings of the new canyons and rock and everything. Venus opens up a new shop. Smaller than the last one since he's lost all of his inventory, but that's fine. Many of the emerald coats and NHQ either dissolve into mercenary work or focus on something they're good at. Miles creates the first interlocking transportation system across the entire kingdom. Thatcher returns to a home that was once his and retires. Danny meets up with you, Matthew or Alex, at some point, and it's time for the two of you to have a life together. I know you've been wanting it. I know you've been going for it. And it's finally the time for you to settle down. The two of you, anyway.
Alex is going to sell his store to Venus for 10,000 gold.
He fucking takes it. He doesn't have anything right now for shop front-wise.
And then Alex is going to take that 10,000 gold and use it to buy a simple cottage. A simple log cabin cottage.
Yeah, and you do. And
in what was his hometown.
And you're not, the two of you aren't like stopping work. She still works at a monastery as one of the most well-known paladins in all of the land, a fallen Aasimar who has regained her wings. There's a new legend in your family. Multiple. But as the other one of the man who rode a spectral horse to save the kingdoms. Or the man who rode a spectral horse across the sky, I should say.
The Ghost Rider.
The Ghost Rider.
Alex is going to in this time, while he is, after all of this is done, and him and
Danny are living together.
Mm-hmm.
Alex is going to start using his magic
Yeah.
to repair homes and go back to general jack of all trade work.
Borman,
Just now he's a little stronger.
you know, you make good on your promise to that child, and you adopt him and become a wonderful father to this kid. As you do, what kind of things is your character also doing, Borman? After this is all over, and the kingdom has pretty much been rebuilt and anew.
He follows a similar path to Thatcher.
And retires.
A farm.
Works on a farm. You're welcomed into the farmland of Needlepoint, of Miles's hometown, and the people there show you the ropes and help you out in anything in need. You have a family there, more than you would ever know. And
So he'll make occasional visits to Thatcher.
yeah, and this child you now have, your new son, has many kids to play with and a family of his own. Minth.
Alex would come to visit Borman often.
Yes.
But mostly spend his time hanging out with the sheriff. Borman wonders if Alex truly comes to see him with the sheriff.
We all know it's the sheriff.
The sheriff settles back into his normal duty. He's less of a small town sheriff and more of like he's big time. This kingdom is now.
He's one of their big city commissioners.
He's a commissioner now. Exactly. But he spends most of his time at home. And Bones Malone and his spooky boys build a new casino. More beautiful, built into the side of one of the smaller rocks that had landed. And it is amazing. You were right. The legends did increase his profits. And he's running it more than he ever could. Better.
Also,
every year,
gets to have a plaque that says the three of us turned the ship into a rocket.
The three of you every year get a free ticket to go to his new Platinum Columns Casino.
Mint gets rich every year off that alone.
What's Mint
every
doing?
time Alex goes there, he's going to tell Bones Malone, Lapis Wisps is such a better name.
I have my own brand name to keep up.
Fair enough.
What is Mint
Platinum.
doing? What is Mint doing? Or what would you do after everything settles down?
Probably start her own little guild of mercenary work.
Oh, I see. The ageless succubus starting her own mercenary work. And, your mercenary work, with you being the leader, is very popular with the femme fatale types. As most people who ask for a job are. You see Tessa. You see a few of the other females from NHQ and Emerald Coats come in, and you're a familiar face, let's say. And you run one of
their guilds I call the Rose Guild.
And you build one of the most successful mercenary guilds
The Suck.
so far. The Suck.
Suck.
That's hilarious.
I went for Rose because that sounds cool, but then there's just Alex.
And then there's the Suck because she's a succubus.
Mm-hmm.
Not because of blowjobs or she sucks the life out of people, but because Suck is half a succubus.
Yeah,
Come on, guys, get
whatever.
your head out of the gutter. Get your head out of the gutter. That's how it's spelled.
And the three of you live your lives. And by the end of it, Alex and Borman make good on their promise. And they don't get stuck in the astral prisons or the astral seas, but instead roam the astral plane, looking for those to help pass on. A fitting end for a necromancer and a fitting end for a man who's taken so many lives in honor to his country and people.
While Alex was still alive, every year on Giftimus, he would summon Mint through Summon Greater Demon. No matter what she was doing, he would summon her to spend time with her. And they would drink magic mead and rejoice the good old days.
And the story of acceptance comes to an end. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.